Welcome back to Party XP. I'm your host, Jeff, and joining me is nobody today. The weather across the Northeast has slammed us all and has made recording completely impossible for these last 2 weeks. So here I am by myself, and you know what that means. I'm sorry if you don't like the very special episodes, but I have a very special episode for you all. Usually when I do these things by myself without Lacan, and even when Lacan does these episodes solo, they tend to be a little lighter, right? But for me, by myself, there's just so much I want to talk about outside of kind of the lighthearted stuff. And this is one that, not just as a guy that's been playing video games his whole life, but as a parent now, that has been on the top of my mind for quite a long time. And I think it's time to finally address it. You see the title of the episode. Stop letting your kids play Roblox. Roblox is not a children's game, okay? Children are not the target audience of Roblox. And the CEO, what's his name here? Chris something. Chris Baszucki. David Baszucki, I'm sorry. David Baszucki has said, children are not the target audience. Children are the product that Roblox is trying to sell. Sexual predators are the target audience. Just recently, Baszucki mentioned that he wants to add dating components to a children's game. And anybody that isn't a complete shithead can see kind of why that would be a bad thing, right? Why do 12-year-olds need a dating platform? No doubt David is probably figuring that this is for the adult players of Roblox. And I would ask David, why are adults playing this game? Why are there adults playing Roblox? It's one thing to develop games for a children's platform, but to play this game, it's a little weird. And if you're an adult playing Roblox, why? Let me know why you play Roblox as an adult. I just want to hear it. Why do you play a children's game? And this is a little different. Hey, look, I know you can say, oh, Pokemon's a children's game. Oh, Mario's a children's game. Why do I play those? There's something fundamentally different between an all ages game and a children's game. When was the last time you booted up Freddy Fish? When was the last time you booted up Putt Putt, right? Let me know. And then compare that to the last time you booted up Roblox. And I've seen just so many articles and article after article about sexual abuse happening on Roblox, no matter what they do, all the safety tips that the company comes out with, all the guidelines that they implement, none of it works. Just recently, a woman from Florida, shocker, instructed a 10-year-old to murder a 2-month-old, right? That's not happening if your child isn't on Roblox. A 15-year-old boy is still missing since January 9th because of what his parents believe is due to somebody coercing him from Roblox to meet them in person. A 15-year-old is dead because he was groomed on Roblox by a man pretending to be a 12-year-old who solicited nude photos from him. 40 million users are under the age of 13 on Roblox. But yet, we're allowing adults on this platform to mingle with children. And the CEO of the company has no qualms about this happening. He doesn't care. He flatly does not care. He is not in the least bit concerned about the rampant sexual misconduct on his website. So there's only one thing left for you to do, and that's to take your kids off of Roblox. My son's only 2.5. He'll be 3 in a few months, and he'll never, ever sniff Roblox. It will never be on any of his devices. I will never download it for him. He will never play this game. I would rather him play any other game. I'd rather him play Doom and Mortal Kombat than playing Roblox. Because at least Doom won't try to coerce him into doing something inappropriate. Doom isn't going to try to get him to send photos of himself to somebody else. Violence is one thing, but sexual misconduct is something completely different. And Roblox can say whatever it wants about, oh, we're doing everything we can to make sure children are safe on our platform. No. You're doing everything to make sure that child predators are safe on your platform. Bloomberg has already called it a pedophile platform, and it's the truth. So I would say to you, if your child is playing Roblox right now, grab it, grab the device, and get rid of it immediately. Do not let your children on Roblox. And to a lesser extent, this may be tough, but if you're going to let them on Discord, make sure they're talking to friends. I'm an adult. Look, I have a ton of Discord servers. I'm an adult, though, right? Kids might not understand what's going on around them. They might not understand that they're walking into booby traps and whatnot, right? Every article I see is just an other indication that Roblox just isn't a place for children. It's a place for pedophiles. Whether you have a child on there or you are an adult seemingly on there innocently, your presence opens the door for people to do nefarious things to children online. So I would highly recommend finding something else to play. Because just being on that platform made for kids in a world where children already don't have safe spaces to go on the internet for whatever reason. It's not like it was when we were kids. But if you're an adult playing this game, it's time to let it go, man. Even if you're a developer, even like if this is how you make money, maybe, but if you're just playing Roblox with kids, man, enough is enough. I'm sorry to say it, but like I said earlier, my son will never, ever play Roblox. And it's for reasons like this, man. It just burns me up, you know? But that's all I really, look, I could probably keep going on and on and on. The gist of it is Roblox isn't a place for kids anymore. It might have been at one point. It's not anymore. Other companies are making kid-friendly games that actually give a crap about the kids. This company doesn't. Roblox does not care about kids. Roblox only cares about kids enough to make sure that the kid diddlers are paying the money to get them onto the site and get them off the site, onto Discord, onto Snapchat, and abuse them. That's all Roblox cares about. So I'd say once more, if your kids are playing Roblox, get them off of there. It is not a place for kids anymore. Let me know if you've had a situation on Roblox. If you're listening to this and you're young, you're under 18, and you've been approached by somebody trying to get you off the platform to talk, if you've fallen victim to something like this, if you know somebody who has, if you're involved in this at all, let me know. Also, feel free to let me know if you like these very special episodes. I know oftentimes when Lacan does solo episodes, it's a lot of stuff from the top of his mind, but it's a lot more focused on what we normally do here, the fun stuff, the jovial stuff, yada, yada, yada. I take it more seriously. Sorry, I know it's not the best for an enjoyable experience, especially with everything going on right now. But I don't know. This is the only thing I wanted to talk about, and I was going to do an article on it, but I figured I'd just do it for the podcast, and maybe I will still do an article on it. But all I can say once more is just don't let your kids play Roblox. Keep your kids safe, because who knows? You might think, oh, my child will never fall for this. It's easier than you think. Thanks for listening. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Rate us 5 stars. All that jazz. And we'll be back to normal programming as usual next time. See you later.